Hello students, in today's lecture video we shall discuss about refractory materials. Refractories are inorganic non-metallic material which can withstand high temperature without undergoing physicochemical changes while remaining in contact with molten slag, metal and gases. They are exposed to environments above 1000 degrees Fahrenheit. Refractories can be classified on the basis of chemical composition, the method of manufacture, and physical form. Classification based on chemical composition. First one is acid refractories. So acid refractories are those which are attacked by alkalis. These are used in areas where slag and atmosphere are acidic. Examples of acid refractories are silica and zirconia. The next one is basic refractories. Basic refractories are those which are attacked by acid slags but stable to alkaline slags, dusts and fumes at elevated temperatures. Since they do not react with alkaline slag, these refractories are of considerable importance for furnace lining where the environment is alkaline. An example of basic refractory is dolomite. Next one is neutral refractory. Neutral refractories are chemically stable to both acid and bases and are used in areas where slag and atmosphere are either acidic or basic. The common examples of these materials are carbon graphite, chromite and alumina. Out of these, the graphite is the least reactive and is extensively used in metallurgical furnaces where the process of oxidation can be controlled. Next classification is based on physical form. First one is shaped refractories. Shaped refractories are those which have fixed shape when delivered to the user. These are what we call bricks. Brick shapes may be divided into two: standard shapes and special shapes. Shaped refractories are almost always machine pressed, thus high uniformity in properties are expected. Special shapes are most often hand molded and are expected to exhibit slight variations in properties. Next one is unshaped refractories. Unshaped refractories are without definite form and are only given shape upon application. It forms joint lace lining and are better known as monolithic refractories. These are categorized as plastic refractories, ramming mixes and gunning mixes. Refractories are classified as dense or insulating types. The most high temperature refractories such as fire bricks are high density. They offer excellent resistance in challenging operating environments such as slags with different chemical compositions, fumes, dust and gases. Insulating refractories have lower densities and provide insulating properties while offering resistance to corrosion and chemical reactions with the operating environment. Fire clay brick refractory. Fire clay brick comprise about 75% of production of refractories on a volume basis and are essentially hydrated aluminum silicates with minor proportion of other minerals. The typical composition consists of silica less than 78% and alumina less than 44%. They are extremely versatile, least costly of all refractory bricks and are extensively used in iron and steel industry, non-ferrous metallurgy, glass industry, cement industry, etc. These are further divided in four categories: super duty, high duty, medium duty and low duty, depending upon the variation of composition. Characteristically, fire clay brick begin to soften far below their fusion temperature and under load actual deformation takes place. The amount of deformation depends upon the load, and once started, this deformation is a slow but continuous process unless either the load or temperature is reduced. High alumina refractories. Alumina refractory, which consists of aluminium oxide and traces of other materials, is the most mature of engineering ceramics. Alumina is one of the most chemically stable oxides known, which offers excellent hardness, strength and spalling resistance. It is insoluble in water and superheated steam and in most inorganic acids and alkalis. Alumina refractories carry the all-purpose characteristics of fire clay brick into higher temperature ranges that makes it suitable for lining furnace operating up to 3350 degree Fahrenheit. Mullite refractory. Mullite brick is about 72% of alumina with 28% of silica, and these have excellent volume stability and strength at high temperatures. Corundum refractories. The 99% of alumina class of refractories is called corundum. These refractories comprise single phase, polycrystalline and alpha alumina. High alumina bricks are mostly used in cement, lime and ceramic kilns, glass tanks, crucibles for melting a wide range of metals, hearth and shaft or blast furnace, and in lead crossing furnaces. Insulating refractories. To optimize the energy use and to prevent its escape into the ambience, special materials called insulating refractories are necessary. The function of insulating refractory is to reduce the rate of heat flow through the walls of furnaces. Insulation is effected by providing a layer of material having low heat conductivity, which means heat does not readily pass through them. With this, we have covered up the definition and classification of refractory materials. Thank you, students.